The purpose of the input of your data entries is to have an output in a form of reports or information from the computer screen. In the real-time system, after you have put through all your entries, you can have two types of outputs. One is screen output, that is Enquiry. The other one is reports. I will show you how to make a screen enquiry of certain information. At the Enquiry tab here, you can inquire about your GL accounts. For example, click on GL account activity. I want to know my bank balances. Tap the accounts called bank and select your company bank's accounts. Indicate the date range from when to when and click retrieve. The system will show you the bank activity, the receipts and payments, the debits and credits, and the balances of each daily transactions. You can also inquire about salary. Select the accounts and indicate the date range from when to when. Or from 1st January to current date. Or bank charges. You can inquire about your expenses, for example, general expenses. The date range. You can inquire about your customers' aging. And double click on the customer's accounts to drill in to know the individual transactions. Or your stock card. Enter the date range and click retrieve. You can inquire about your sales information. For example, this item from a certain date range to a certain date range. And a specific customer. Meaning that I want to know this customer who had bought this item during this period to this period, and I click retrieve. The system will be able to show me the specific invoice number and the date of the invoice and the quantity and the unit price that is being sold. Or I can check the profit by invoice or by item for a certain date range period. You can restrict some of your users from accessing some sensitive information when they click on the Enquiry tab. For example, click on Utility. At User Group Control, I'm going to restrict the admin group from accessing some of the Enquiry information. Highlight on Administration and click Access Control. Scroll down the list and look at the Enquiry here. This group of users is not allowed to inquire about GL information, accounts activity and trial balance, but allowed to access the customer's detailed aging, as they need to know who is owing the company what. And sales information, I will restrict them from coming in to see the sales comparison, payment mode, supplier. I'll remove the tick at the access point here, at the access column. They'll be allowed to see the stock card, stock status, sales information, purchase information I will restrict, profit I will restrict, and profit by invoice I will restrict. Once all this thing is done, click save, click OK. Supposing a user number 2 comes into the system. As the user click on Enquiry and try to come to the accounts module to check on the GR inquiry, the user will be blocked. Trial balance will also be blocked. Customer's ledger, detailed aging, the user is not blocked. Supplier aging, the user is blocked. Sales inquiry, the user is not blocked. Profit, the user is blocked. You have successfully learned how to make screen inquiry from the real-time system, and also to restrict your users from accessing some sensitive information.